Hello, hello. All right, my friends. It is uh May 5th, 12:48 a.m., but I'm recording for the day of May 4th, so I think it's day 33 today. Um yeah, a job interview coming up on Wednesday. Trying to get that done. Prepping for that hard. And today I really want to finish Dijkstra's algorithm, so I'm just gonna watch NeetCode's video on that and then try and implement it on his site. Yeah, so let's do that. And then something I've been thinking about is learning computing systems, a programmer's perspective. I think it was right. I think it's this. Oh, it's just free online. I downloaded it on LibGen because that's like my go-to textbook spot. Like that's my go-to book spot just in general. Because LibGen has like every book for free, right? So yeah. So let's see. Core skills. Yeah, I think I have to finish all these core skills first, right? Core skill is 1 of 45. Okay, yeah, like these ones I've done before. These ones I have all done before. But I just have to do it, right? These I don't know what they are. Machine learning, I've done some of them. This is not what I'm going for. So honestly, it's just these, right? Everything from here to here. I can do that in like 2 days if I really lock the fuck in and finish them. I'll do them next week. I mean, like, yeah, next week, maybe on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, one of those days. Um, but yeah, after DSNA, I think this is where I'm gonna go. I think this would be the next logical step. Okay, this is just a scan, which is not good. So I'm going to go on LibGen. I don't know if this is legal, honestly. Oh, Avon. And I want the PDF, structure solution manual. Nope. I would want that though. Um, you send it to my MacBook, baby. Let's go new folder. Let's go. Let's put it in downloads. What? Why can't I download shit? Okay, I literally can't type. Okay, I'm gonna do it later, I guess. Okay, let's go. Dijkstra. Right. Okay. Let's go. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I'm just gonna, yeah, it's in my ear, so. Mhm. Sure. Okay, first thing, I don't think the source node matters, right? Like which node we're starting at, right? Yeah, yeah, sure. So given these inputs, input n equals to 5, so this is the vertex. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? That shouldn't then be 6. 6 is source node edges in n. Number of vertices in the graph. Yeah, okay, this is example 2, I guess. This is not the same example, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Okay, how do I turn it into an adjacency list? I've done this before. Um, Adjacency list, you want it to be a vector, right, of nodes labeled 0 to n. So every single index is the list, and then I want that list to hold the destination and the weight, right? Destination, correct. So to confirm if I'm correct, I will go to one of these questions on graphs, on graphs, one that I've complete. I want to look at one that I have complete to see how I did it. right edges, and then it turned into an adjacency graph, or adjacency list. Right? Yeah, I think that's right. Size and many nodes, right? And then for edges, I think, right? Loop through the edges, and then I will add them into adjacent, right? Yeah. So the 0th index, I want to see the actual question, bro. Question. Source, destination, weight, right? So for source, every source, the weight you will push back the weight and also destination and the weight. Right? I do that for everyone. So now you've created the adjacency list. Okay. So adjacency list should be populated. Mm-hmm. All right. Map. Use a minimum heat.
For min heap, you use priority queue, right? And what you're getting here is the vertex and 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 distance, right? Well, min heap is not empty. Okay, let's look at here. An ordered map. So I should use a map, the first thing. He should be there. Or in, I suppose an N. Why would, okay, that's just initializing. I don't think this is needed. I feel I can just do this, right? I feel like this works. Um, but would this work? This I feel like would work. Yeah, I feel like it will work. Okay, yeah, I feel like it will work. So this is creating adjacency list, right? And then here I actually compute the shortest paths. Priority queue. This is okay. So what's in here is air in, and right greater air in. Okay, this is like standard min heap stuff. Um, and there's the container for this the actual element that we are comparing. The container, the pair, and the actual function. Sure. I'm gonna have to push this. Well, it's not empty. Will be the minimum. The current will be the minimum. Second minimum. Wait, one. But I'm sorting according to distance, right? The first one should be distance. So it should be distance and vertex. That right? The key with the first one would be wait. Um, if you can find N1, then you continue.如果你揾唔到 N1，嗱，如果你揾唔到 N1 就繼續。如果你揾到的話，shortest N1，即係你已經有呢個 node 喺入面啦。呢個我唔係好明啊。Okay, understood. And if you can't find shortest, then for each edge in for each adjacency list, right? exploit means 就係呢個。If I can't find N2，咁我就要 push 佢啦，right？I honestly don't really know what's going on. The fuck? So if I can't find the node, right? Okay, so what's going on here? I create a map that is the shortest, and then I create a minimum heap. And then I'll push a starting point to the heap. And then while heap is not empty, current will be source. The heap will be popped, and then the weight. Shortest N1 would be source.
The continue here, does it? Where does that continue take me? Like, honestly, where does that continue take me? If I can't find it, I continue. Let me towards end. Right now, is there anything in shortest? There is nothing in shortest, right? So shortest N1 equals to shortest source will be equals to 0. And then for every edge that is connected to 0, N2 will be edge first, and then weight will be edge second. Sure. If shortest path, if shortest I find N2, so it already exists. I mean shortest N, meaning yummy mole, right? Then I will push. And then I'll go to the next neighbor. Dramatic.
See how it's a breath first turn. Okay. I feel like I kind of understand what's going on, but I will not be able to write this out myself. I need to be able to write this out myself, right? So, so yeah, need to be better at that. Um, yeah, we can try. Tell me something, boy. I need to walk through it one time on pen and paper, and then I'll understand it. Um, yeah, let's try a classic Dijkstra's algorithm question, if I can find it. Or do you need more? Honestly, my brain is kind of exploding, if I'm being honest. This is on NeetCode, right? That's a wait. Okay, this is literally what we did, right? We could use Dijkstra's algorithm. Okay, yep. We first turn the times into an adjacency list. Oh my God, honestly, I want to do it tomorrow because right now I want to prep for my interview. Um, the Dijkstra stuff, this one I could definitely do tomorrow because it's just implementing the same thing using Dijkstra, right? Um, so I can just talk through how I would do it. First, I would create an adjacency list, and then I would actually compute the shortest path. And how I would do that is first create a shortest an unordered map called shortest path, and then also create a minimum heap. And then I will loop it through, and then if I can't find a shortest, if I can find a shortest, then I will continue. If I can't find the shortest, then shortest N1 will equals to W1, I believe. Shortest N1 will be equals to W1. And then I'll do a BFS and search all the neighbors and see if they have shortest paths. Yep, check them out. Yeah, yeah, makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I think that's enough coding for today. My brain is about to be fried, I think. Yeah, I could just literally copy and paste this to here, honestly. but I don't want to do that. So I will call it a day here. I'm gonna download this textbook as well. Yeah. So um I can do a little bit of prep like right here, honestly. Yeah, so this is my script for the actual interview. As you can see, I used AI to write a lot of these things, turning them into star situations, right? So it makes it easier to talk about. The deep end waters are dying. And the person who's interviewing me is this person, Charmaine Tan. Um, I think right now this person is the head of OTC at Dijkstra, and she's new, right? She hasn't updated her LinkedIn yet. So a lot of sales stuff, I'm assuming, you know, because as you can see, like her job description doesn't mention anything quantitative as well. And she's the head, so I would assume that the interview is not going to be very technical. Yeah, which allows me to, yeah, and Master of Science Finance, right? So I don't think she's an extremely uh, quantitative person. Corporate sales, equity sales trader, electronic sales trader, all of these are sales traders role. So doesn't seem extremely, technical. But I'll prep for it either way because if I'm talking about something that she doesn't understand while making it very easy to understand for her, then she'll feel great, right? If I can teach her about something new, make her feel smart, then she'll definitely like me, right? And the thing that I am very uh, concerned about, to be honest, is this question that she's probably going to ask, right? Um, Ask me about my motivation. Like, I see that your background is very quantitative, and our desk is actually OTC. It's not very quantitative, so why would you want to join us, right? The truthful answer is I want to first join this team and then maybe hop to another team that is more technical. For example, doing bike trading, because Extras just acquired bike trading, right, in February. And bike trading is the one that I'm actually aiming for. These guys are a market making firm, and then this company is the one that I am interviewing for, which is, so what I want to do is first hop into this company and then transfer to bike, right? Um, crypto to fiat. That's off-ramping, right? And so this is what I'm going to be going into. OTC trading solutions, right? I think so. So yeah, that's the question that I'm prepping for. So essentially my direction of answering that question is like, I don't want her to feel like I'm not interested in OTC, right? Because I need to give her a reason to hire me. If I just tell Charmaine like, oh, I yeah, honestly, I'm going for an engineering role. I don't really want to be in OTC. Then she's like, what the fuck? Then why are you here, right? Then give me a reason to fucking hire you, bruh. So I need to convey both, right? Convey the point that I do want to be an engineer at some point, but right now I'm still definitely extremely interested to work on the OTC desk. So this is what Grok came up with. So now I'm gonna, read it and see if it's good and needs change. Okay. I'm doing so. Even though the role isn't highly quantitative, see, this already feels no good. Let's just highlight it first. I literally cannot see it because I'm with these classes. Maybe that. Okay. I see it as an incredible opportunity to learn the practical side of trading, which I believe is foundational for anyone aspiring to excel in quantitative finance. This is bullshit. I was gonna say, I'm drawn to the OTC desk because it involves direct client interactions and the negotiation of trades. No, this is such a weak point, to be honest. Okay, okay. I feel like this is not good. I think there are three main reasons, right? I think there are three main reasons. The second would be something like this. Interact with market technologies and electronic trading platforms up close. I'm passionate about the technological side of trading. This role will allow me to see how these systems operate in real time, potentially even giving me the chance to collaborate with engineers and gain insight to their work. That exposure is invaluable to me and this bridges the gap between similar. Sure. Okay, no, that is something that I will want to keep. No, there's no good. No, there's no good. Um, I feel like I should talk about my previous experience as an OTC trader. It was hmm, okay, so what to do when how to convey you the job but as a stepping stone, right? Right. So I think the learning aspect is extremely important, right? Um, right. This is true. So I'm taking like every opportunity as a learning opportunity, right? Every situation as a learning opportunity. And being able to immerse myself in the trading world this early in my career, even as an intern already, was extremely valuable. And now I want to gain a deeper understanding of OTC, right? And then secondly, I also want to use this as an opportunity to learn more about the market's technologies, right? Mm, and I think I can emphasize are not mutually exclusive, right? Being good, being able to command both client, uh, both huge value add to the team as, right? So, something like that. Because as I get better, um, I don't know. This is such a difficult answer to a question. Such a difficult question to answer. Um, yeah, how are you supposed to answer that? But why this company is easy. I already have that prepped, right? Like this, it's my answer to like the motivation question is giving this. It's an ideal stepping stone to my one day job, which is kind of whack. You kind of don't want to say that, you know? I feel like passing out. Just attack. Protected. Whatever. Get the whatever.你覺得其實我使唔使 like do I even have to mention that I want to transition into an engineering role, right?
Like you can like do your job and then eventually make draw.
I don't even need to mention that, right?
I
Well,
think it's better to mention because it's like
right,
then it's like a natural transition.
right.
The draw and you're like, oh, like maybe I would be a better fit for engineering role. Then they told me to Matt said like maybe after like a while and then you talk to your manager and be like, you've been learning this and you feel like it would be a better fit for engineering.
Right.
Yeah. So you talk as part of your like development plan, like career plan after you're in there for a
What if she asks like, okay, but I see your background is very technical, right? Your background is like you've done financial math, you've done some machine learning stuff, you've done some CS stuff. But all of it is like software engineering. Like, why do you want to be in OTC trading?
because is it like if you know these you would be better in OTC trading?
Not necessarily. That's the
But
thing.
would it like give you like a stronger foundation?
I think so.
So
Yeah.
you wanna just say like when you're learning you would rather learn something more technical. So when you're doing this it will be easier. Like it will give you a more solid support and foundation to excel in your role. Because
You're right.
it's like it's academics. It's not like you can learn whatever you want, and that gives you an advantage
Hmm.
at a job that is also very quantitative. Maybe it's less technical, but it gives you a solid foundation in like logical reasoning and critical thinking.
You're right. Because what I used to think, like how I wanted to phrase it, if I do like mention the stepping stone thing, is like I can use OTC trading to get closer to market technologies. right? But instead, I should say like understanding market technologies helps me be a better trader,
Yeah.
right? So 調翻轉咯，應該。
So the end goal is to be on the OTC team. And so the strategy should be now you really want to do like OTC trading. And when you're on the team, you're like, because you're still learning more technical skills, you feel like like in the future you will want to like kind of transition into an engineering role. And that's something you can talk to your manager and be like, oh, like, yeah. Well, you kind of want to explore that. I feel like when you're like closer with your manager, then you can tell them like your future plans, like your career plans, which I think is totally normal.
Right. Okay. Okay. No. Right. Okay. So if she asked this, right? Okay, your background is quantitative, but the job is not really, right? Are you still interested, right? Or like, why are you still interested, or whatever, right? Then I'm gonna say, sure. I'm genuinely thrilled to have the opportunity to join the OTC desk because I've previously interned as an OTC trading intern. And that experience was very insightful for me, and I really appreciated it. And I want to kind of pick up where I left off and gain a deeper understanding of not just booking trades or deploying VWAP and TWAP algorithms, but actually how these systems work and why they work the way that they do. That kind of motivated me to pursue a more technical education to really understand like computing systems, low level number architecture, right? TCP, UDP, networking protocols. And I feel like having these technical understanding makes me a more well-rounded trader because I don't only know what's going on in front of my screen, but I also know what's happening behind the screen, what really happens when you do click on the VWAP algorithm. And I feel like having that foundational understanding of CS is extremely important to become a successful trader. I'm also extremely committed to the long-term success of this team because I not only bring technical skills, but also the client-facing and sales side of the business I do have exposure to. And I feel like having those two things combined makes me a very strong candidate for this job.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah. And it's more like she would think you are more motivated
to join OTC, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like being a
because also like whenever like in the future if you want to like switch team, this would be a perfect setup. You do have the technical experiences.
Right.
Like it wouldn't be surprising that you want to do that, but you don't have to say it so early about it. You gotta play the long game. You gotta have like be very strategic about it. And also it's like some experiences on like the front end would also help you excel in engineering role in the future, no? Because you would know what's actually going on with the clients, like the interactions. So when you are gonna interview for the engineering role, this would give you the advantage because you know exactly what is going on.
Because you know, like
You're
you've been an
building
end
for-
user, right?
Yeah. Like you're building for what you are right now.
Right. Right. Okay, so I'm genuinely thrilled about the opportunity to join the OTC desk because it's a chance to fully immerse myself in the trading world early in my career. Right. Joey Badass. Right. During my previous internship at during my previous internship on this exact desk. I got an introductory look at OTC desk operations, but as an intern, I didn't have the chance to dive into it. Wait, no, I shouldn't say that.
Like,
And now I'm eager
I
to
think
build.
use less like negative
Right, yeah.
vibes. Just be like you're eager to learn.
Yeah. I'm eager to build on that knowledge and pick up where I left off. Okay, a bit more. Okay, I'm genuinely thrilled about the opportunity to join the OTC desk because it's a chance to fully immerse myself in the trading world early in my career. During my previous internship as a trading intern, I got an introductory look at OTC desk operations, which planted a no, it's too poetic. I got an introductory look at OTC desk operation, which sparked my curiosity, and now I'm eager to build on that knowledge and pick up where I left off, right? I think that makes a lot of sense. And what really draws me to this position is the opportunity to work closely with market technologies and the actual trading platforms. I've always been fascinated by how technology powers trading, and this role offers the chance to interact with them daily and understand their role in executing trades efficiently. That hands-on exposure excites me because it's a chance to bridge theoretical CS knowledge that I have. Instead of a surface understanding, I pursued a more technical education because I wanted to gain a first principle understanding of how trading works. Like instead of simply knowing how the iceberg algorithm works, I wanted to understand how message packets are delivered from my computer to I wanted to understand how price data is distributed via multicast to my computer and how And now I'm eager to build on that knowledge and pick up where I left off. And I pursued a more technical education because I wanted to gain a first principle understanding of how trading works. More specifically, and that entails understanding like networking, computer architecture, and more advanced stuff like operating system. Um, and and I feel like this role offers the chance to interact with.
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it vlog a day. Like this video is getting pretty long. But we have done something. We did the Dijkstra's finding shortest path. Did some prep. Peace. See you tomorrow.